Howdy, Mark Serbu, gun designer, gun nut. I'm here today to do a little bit of analysis, but also to address some rumors and to correct some of the false facts that are floating around the internet concerning Scott's accident. Alright, first and foremost, 85,000 PSI. I don't know where the heck I got that number, and I wish I'd never told it to Scott, because it's not even close. I've got a mechanical engineer buddy living in Ukraine, and he was nice enough to do an analysis of the strength of the threads. Now, for my fellow mechanical engineers who want to work through this, let me tell you, it's 1.5 inches, 12 threads, and the steel is 4140 at about Rockwell C30. As you can see by these calculations, it doesn't take 85,000 psi to shear those threads off. It takes 161,520 psi. Interesting to note, the thread shear area calculator actually gives a pretty conservative result. If you look at how the threads have been sheared off here, they're really close to the root of the thread, and that's not what the thread calculator tells you will happen. And the reality is, this is a heck of a lot more metal that got sheared off than the thread calculator predicted. Now this next one comes from people watching the RN50 review video that I did with Royal Nunsuch, which I've linked here. They watch this next part and still come away thinking that the RN50 production guns don't have heat-treated breech caps. Now I put a really subtle hint in here that that's not the case, but a lot of people missed it somehow. See if you can find it.
Another bit of interesting trivia is this is not heat-treated.
Well, did you see it? Yeah, I didn't add that text either. That was on the original video. Okay, this is a pretty popular one that's been floating around out there. The fact is, this gun's 3 times as strong as it needs to be. It shouldn't even need secondary safety features. But it has them in the form of those ears. And yes, they're steel, and they're almost strong enough to handle the bolt thrust of a normal round on their own. Now here's a rumor. Those slap rounds are counterfeit. Well, I think that rumor is actually true. As you'll note, the round on the left doesn't have a crimped case. The round on the right does. Also notice that the sabot, or sabot, or just that damn red thing, doesn't have the pre-cuts in it that sabots always have. You'll notice on these actual legitimate slap rounds, not only do they have case crimps, but they have all the pre-cuts on the sabot. Thanks to my buddy Jess for these nice pictures of his extensive collection of slap rounds. Okay, first let me say there's been a lot of great analysis out there about this accident. Some really good theories, some really good people doing some excellent work on this. My educated guess at this point, it's the ammo. Well, I mean, we've been thinking it's the ammo, but I think it was either overloaded with pistol powder, fast burning pistol powder, or somewhere along the way, maybe it had the right powder, but it got dumped out, like maybe half of it. And in that case, you can get a detonation, and that's pretty severe, obviously. Scott told me he'll be sending the rifle and the ammo this week, so once I get that, my opinion might change a bit, I don't know, but for now, this is my best guess. I'm looking forward to doing a full analysis as soon as I can, and obviously I'll be sharing my results. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.